Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how I transformed from Rodrigo to Ezett Sapphire. So, if you're interested in recreating this drag look, keep on watching. Alright, so let's get started. I'm taking Deep Damson eyeshadow on this angled brush, and I'm just now creating my new crease. So this is going to be my new faux crease, my over-exaggerated, because remember this is drag, so it needs to be big. It needs to be big and bold and beautiful. Taking on a pencil brush, brulee eyeshadow. I'm popping this right under my eyebrows just to give me a nice light eyebrow highlight. With a tapered fluffy brush, I'm taking brown script eyeshadow by MAC, which is a nice brownish orangey color, and I'm using this as my transition all over my crease area. So this is gonna be in between the Deep Damson and the brulee eyeshadow. And then on the same pointed brush, I'm taking more of that Deep Damson just to start smoking that line out and blurring that line pretty much, because we're gonna be adding a black. So you want to make it really smoky and you want to make it really dramatic, because like I said, this is drag. You want to make it big and bold. Now with the same angled brush and black tied eyeshadow, which is a nice shimmery black, I'm taking this all over my crease and just pulling it out in the outer corner to make sure that it is the darkest and to lift it up the most, and then just meeting it all the way in, because you want to make sure that you are really cut in that crease. And then with that same pointed brush, the same pointed blending brush, I'm taking more Deep Damson and just blurring out that black, making sure that there's no harsh lines. Now taking expensive pink eyeshadow by MAC, I'm popping this through the inner part of my eye where my new lid is gonna be, and you'll see that it's gonna be most of the eyelid is gonna be covered by the eyeliner, so that's why I'm only putting it in the inner part. And then to pop the inner corner, I'm using Pearl Reflex Glitter by MAC with some Fix Plus on the brush to make sure that it sticks on right. Now I'm sorry I didn't get to film the eyeliner part. I don't know what happened to my camera, but it filmed it afterwards. So I used black acrylic paint by MAC to create the wing, and now I'm setting it with that same black tied eyeshadow to give you more of a glittery soft eyeliner. And that is it for the eye as far as the top part. Now we're gonna move on to the face. So I'm using an orange corrector through my beard area, because I am a man who is about to look like a full-on woman. So I need to make sure that none of that beard shows through my makeup, so I'm putting that to cancel out the greenish hues. Now taking this full coverage foundation. This is Kat Von D's foundation in the number 63, which is a little bit tanner than what like my real color is, but I like to look tan, so it is what it is. I'm taking this NW20 NC25 concealer palette. I'm using this to highlight my face, so placing this underneath my eyes, down the bridge of the nose, on the center of the forehead, and on the cupid's bow and chin area. And then with that same foundation brush, I'm just blending it out, making sure that it's nice and soft and I am nicely highlighted all over. I always like highlighting the full-on face. A lot of people just like to highlight underneath the eyes, and that to me looks a little bit faker. So I like to put it all over the face to make sure that you have that overall glow, overall face highlight. Now taking the Match Master Concealer in 8.5, I'm using this to contour my cheeks with the cream. I only like to use my cheeks with the cream because everything else I like the way that the powder sets it. So here I'm just placing that to contour my cheeks. I look kind of crazy there. Now taking the banana powder by Ben Nye on this powder puff, I am just beating my face in, making sure that every single area where I put that foundation at, I am locking it in, sealing it in, making sure that it does not move. And then I am taking some more powder and bending my puff to do the cooking technique. So putting this underneath my eyes, down the bridge of the nose, cheeks, making sure to cut that cheek, make sure that contour is nice and snatched. Putting that on my chin, on my cupid's bow, and then letting that cook in there for a few minutes, and then dusting it off with a fan brush to just, you see that? How it just comes out so smoothly. After you cook, you gotta cook, baby. Always cook. So I'm just dusting all that excess powder off to move on to finishing the eye. So here I'm taking more of that acrylic paint and I'm creating a new inner corner tear duct. So pretty much creating a triangular wing with a gap in the middle on the inner corner, and then just meeting it up with your regular lash line. And now taking a pointed fluffy brush, the same one that I used in the crease, I'm taking more of that brown script eyeshadow and using this as my transition color for the bottom, because you want everything to be blended, so you need transition colors all the time. And I like to use two of them. Here I'm using the deep dampen again from the crease on the bottom and meeting it all the way from the outer wing to the inner wing. And now taking on the angled brush, more of that black tied eyeshadow, and just really smoking out that eye, making sure that she is nice and snatched and defined and blended. And yes, look at that blend. Alright, so just making sure that everything is blended, no harsh lines. Now taking Risque Technical Eyeliner by MAC. Putting that all over my waterline and my new to inner tear duct, and while it's still tacky, I'm just gonna stamp on some pearl glitter, that pearl reflex glitter that I use in my inner tear duct corner, and just making sure that she is nice and glittery. And that is the finished eye as far as eyeshadow and all of that jazz. Now I'm adding some lashes, and these are the famous drag lashes, the 301s. Big winged out lashes. I love these lashes. I'm not one to really stack a million lashes, so I just like to buy a nice big pair that I can just wear by itself. And they're beautiful and they're really big and flirty. And here I'm taking the Demi Wispies by Ardell and giving me some bottom lashes and putting that right where the liner, the new liner in the bottom is, and making sure that I push the lashes upward so that they look like they're growing out of your face. You want it to look as natural as possible, even though, because you're trying to look like a woman. Now I'm taking the Chestnut Foundation Powder by Ben Nye, and this is a nice dark brown, and I'm using this to contour my face, contour my cheeks, my temples, my double chin. And now I'm highlighting with that same brush using the Stereo Rose Mineralized Skin Finish by MAC, which is a nice pink highlighter. And then I'm taking a fluffy brush with that same chestnut powder, and I'm gonna snatch my nose. Now I like to define it more than I like to create a new nose. I just like to define it, making sure that it's, you know, prominent. And I like doing it all over, just down the sides and underneath, just lift it up a little bit more. And I like doing the sides too right here, just to give it a little bit more pinchness. Now I'm taking that Night Moth lip liner and lining my lips, making sure that I give the lips the shape that I would like my lips to be like, and that's really big and full and voluptuous. Taking this palette, I'm not sure, it was a Trend palette, Trend Forecast palette by MAC, and I'm taking this like rich brown red and outlining the liner, like filling it in towards the liner part, and then taking the lightest color from that same palette and putting it right in the middle to give me that nice ombre effect, and that's going to give you that nice juiciness to the lips. And I present to you Ezett Sapphire. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and leave any comments with any future looks that you want me to recreate. Until next time, bye fish.